The Navajos are a Native American tribe in southwestern United States, second largest tribe in the United States with over 300,000 enrolled members. Navajos were first settled in the western part of Canada, but started migrating south and reached the United States, mainly settling near the west side. The first contact between American settlers and the Navajos was in 1846 when the Americans moved into Santa Fe, intending to claim the land as their own. This sparked conflict because the Navajos had lived there previously, and this was the start of the new Bear Spring Treaty, which would affect the land that the Navajos had settled in due to the invading of the Americans. The U.S. government put the Navajo tribe into reservation through pure force. The U.S. Army was simply too powerful for the Navajo to even attempt to bargain with. Due to those reasons, the Bear Spring Treaty was signed that gave the U.S. part of the land. The Navajos are natives of the Four Corner region, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. The Navajo people are still living in their traditional territory today. The Navajos live on a reservation, which is land that belongs to them and is under their control. Manuelito was a famous chief and war leader on the Navajo tribe. He was a leading figure in the resistance to military intrusion and white settlement on Navajo tribal land and the forced relocation of his people. Kit Carson was a very powerful officer for the U.S. Army during their land conflict with the Navajos. He started a full-wage attack on the Navajos to get their land, which some people call the Navajo War. Kit Carson led the U.S. in one of the main Navajo wars. Him and his army swept out almost 8,000 Navajos and completely destroyed their livestock. The original treaty that was signed between the U.S. and the Navajos was the Bear Spring Treaty, which divided the land and gave some of the Navajo land to the U.S. Soon after, it was eventful that both sides were not having it with this treaty, so Colonel John M. Washington was sent to talk over a new treaty at Canyon de Chile. Within the last 20 years, the Navajos remained in the New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah area. The Navajos continue to trade and exchange land with the U.S., and it is usually a success. As recently as 1991, the Navajos exchanged 20,000 acres in order to achieve 80,000 acres of consolidation. So overall, the relationship seems to be going fine.